Well, they seem to be traditional, so I'd like to talk about like what their standards are for a female partner.
You talking to Justin or?
All of them.
I'm curious about that too.
Start with Justin.
Let's start with Justin.
Because you're willing to provide 100% for a woman. So when I asked earlier strings attached, I didn't mean in terms of her putting out for the date. I meant like what woman qualifies for that treatment.
Loyalty. I think positive feedback, given appreciation. See, the beautiful thing about love really is that when you give to your family tells you how much they appreciate it. That's what makes it fun, right? That's the beautiful thing about love, is to be able to take care of somebody, provide for them, protect them. Ideally, somebody that is very intelligent, that I can connect with on an intellectual level, is very, very important to me. I think it makes it better, particularly if it's going to be any kind of long-term thing, not short-term, like just sex. Like if I'm going to be around this person for a while, I'm going to want to respect them mentally. And also, I want that person to be on my mission with me, like supporting my mission. So particularly, like let's say I met a girl like you. If you were doing OnlyFans, at some point you would recognize the path that I'm on and want to get behind that program and support that program with all of your talent and your efforts and everything. So I think a man should be able to give a woman a mission to get on with him, but is on the path that he is leading. A man should be the leader in the relationship. And for that reason, I'd want a woman that could get inside of my frame, and be happy to be there. So in a nutshell, that's what I'd be looking for.
Okay, so you wouldn't want the woman to get off fans because it's like sex work, but just because that's her individual career path, and you'd want her to kind of like abandon her career for your path, or specifically because it's / sex work?
Fans wouldn't be ideal, I can tell you. Like I probably wouldn't like that if I'm being 100% with you. But as far as her wanting to do something that she's passionate about, if she wanted to work and for whatever reason she had a passion in some area, I would support that. Ideally, she'd want to help me with my mission, but if she wanted to do something that she was passionate about, I would let her do it. Now, would I wife up a girl on OnlyFans? No, I wouldn't. Would I look past it to get to a place where I could build her to somewhere else? Yeah, I would. And I think that is a man's job, is to build a woman up to where he wants to go. For example, if you meet a woman, you should be wanting to build her up so you can take her with you to meet those millionaires that are going to invest in your deal, or the billionaires on a boat in Dubai. That a man's job should be, in part, to build a woman up to the highest level he possibly can. So it's an investment that the man puts into a woman to try to build her up and make her the perfect partner for him. And that's just a part of it. So yeah, that's how I look at it.
That makes sense. So the cardinal thing you look for is loyalty. Can you characterize what makes a loyal woman? Because like depending where you fall in like the red pill spectrum or even not the red pill spectrum, some guys consider a woman, you know, going to parties or even like having a public Instagram account an act of infidelity. So what do you consider a loyal woman?
I would probably have the password to that Instagram account if it got very serious. I'd be able to see every message. Yeah. And she wouldn't have a problem with that because she'd want to be inside my frame. Women don't want space from men they're actually in love with. They don't want that. In fact, women want nothing more to be enthralled by a man that they actually want. So they're like, please let me give this to you. I want you. That's the kind of that's where I was gonna go. And you can't fake genuine desire.
Yes.
So it's not transactional at that point. At that point, you would want to do everything that it took to be a part of that man's life because you were truly, truly in love with him.
Sure. Does that lack of space go both ways? Like, would she also have your passwords or
Absolutely not. No, she wouldn't.
So how does she feel your genuine love? Just from the financial aspect of you caring for her and building her up?
I'm glad you asked that. It's very, very important that the people in the red pill space start to include the fact that you're there for her. You'll sit there with her knee to knee, like you are truly best friends. You are emotionally there for her. I also say a lot that a man should be the mountain that a woman's emotional waves crash into. He should be there for her fully. This isn't like big G pimping type stuff. He's truly there for this woman in every way. They're talking all the time. They're in a constant contact. They love each other. It's true love. Is it dark? Yeah. But listen, if it's not me and you against the world, if the love's not dark, if it's not me and you against everything that everybody's saying, I don't want that love at all. Because that's that boring shit that ends up going off anyway. So many people get married every day in America. They make these vows to be, hey, I'm going to be the best man I can be and all this other stuff. But they come home, they pop open a beer, and they get fat. You want a man that's actually on a mission, that's out there trying to do something so he can make your dreams come true and take you on a carpet ride through time and space. Nothing more.
I completely agree with the notion that a relationship should be two individuals building each other up and pushing each other. I'm just trying to investigate the asymmetry and why you would have her passwords but not vice versa. Is it that you wouldn't trust her? Or is it that you'd want to monitor the messages before they come in so that she doesn't see them first? Like, what is the intention?
No, she would be able to see them. But it's just a trust thing between me and a woman. Like, you would want me to have your passwords. Not even me. If you were in love with said man, you would either want to either get off of it.
There it is.
Or, yeah, because
There
you
it
have to
is. Keep
understand as a man, like you, for example, beautiful woman, very smart too, by the way. I think you've been pretty impenetrable on this show. I'm very impressed by you. This isn't Riz, like just genuine compliment, truly. But your marketing yourself on the internet would be a no-go for me, because if you were truly giving yourself away to a man, you wouldn't market on the internet. And I do look at it as marketing when a woman has her titties all over the internet. And that's no disrespect. That's just, if it were my girl and I'm the person that's doing everything I can to fight and make her life 10x what it'd be without me, then that would be a simple expectation. And I don't think that's too much to ask.